Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. I am Van, and we are all the LFR family. Check this out. Someone sent me something, and I want to say that I'm not trying to cause any issues with this video. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Just want to say that. But someone brought something to my attention about a gentleman by the name of Shannon Brandt. Apparently, he decided to take someone's life because they was a MAGA supporter. And I didn't hear anything about this on the news at all. At all. So that's why I depend on you all. Y'all may not believe that I'm receiving the messages and everything. I do receive a lot of the messages. Things have been crazy. And give me a few weeks, I'm going to tell y'all all about it, all right? And it's amazing crazy. It's good crazy, okay? I'm back hitting the gym hard. My guns are starting to come back, you know what I mean? They left for a minute, but because I was just so hyper focused on other things, and honestly, I was stressing a little bit over some things. But anyway, that's not why we're here. So Shannon Brandt, he decided to chase someone down and kill them because they was a MAGA reporter, a Republican. And I want us to check this out more. I want us to have a conversation about this. Quick conversation. I plan on not pissing y'all off, I promise, but we are going to have a conversation. And I am checking out my main man, Steven Crowder, as we do this. Okay, let's go.
We have a North Dakota man. This just happened. He was arrested for running over a teen. And the reason why he ran over this teen, according to him, was that the teen was a Republican extremist.
I don't understand the differences.
41-year-old Shannon Brandt had a tough time understanding the charges against him, vehicular homicide and leaving the scene of a deadly accident.
He's actually the one that called 911 to report the crash.
Police say it happened in this alley around 2:30 Sunday morning after the street dance. Court papers show Brandt told the 911 dispatcher that he just hit Kaylor Ellingson because the teen was part of a Republican extremist group and was calling people to come get Brandt after a political argument.
I have several problems with this. All right. He was charged with vehicular homicide, fleeing the scene. Good. First problem, released on $50,000 bail. That shouldn't happen. Okay?
Yeah, ran somebody down. By the way, this guy called his mom just before being killed in the accident, trying to figure out, like, do you know this guy that I'm being chased by?
Right.
Can you believe that? Can you imagine getting that phone call as a parent?
Right.
Scared out of your mind, running from somebody?
Yep. Oh, but remember how I've talked about this for a long time? Hey, when you dehumanize your political opposition, when you other them, let's say people who don't wear masks, let's say people who maybe don't get vaccinated, let's say people who maybe have questions about any, at some point, hypothetical election, right? When you dehumanize them, when you say we need to fight back.
Again, guys, I'm not trying to piss anyone off by checking this out. Now, it's unfortunate that I got to even drop that disclaimer, but this is what's happening. People are putting their money on the ponies that they believe will win. And based off of the noise that's being made, some people are being turned down and quieted when certain things are brought up. And I believe this is one of those topics that are being quieted. And the only reason why I say that is because I cannot find a lot of information on it. Usually when you search for something, you're going to find an abundance of information. But when you stop seeing the information, just take the hint. Just take the hint. What they're pretty much saying is, stop looking. We don't want to talk about it. You shouldn't either. And if you do, there's a likelihood you can be punished for it. Okay? Just saying. Okay? But I'm with them 1,000%. If this gentleman called the police, admitted to the entire thing, told them exactly what he did. This was premeditated. This is something that he wanted to do from beginning. And got released on $50,000 bail. Come on now.
Against these extremists in this country, and you're talking about 50% of the country when you compare them to Nazis repeatedly, guess what? It makes it okay to treat them inhumanely. And here's something else. This is a combination of not only do we have bail that is way too low at $50,000. I think the bail should be no bail.
Yeah.
I think he kills. I think it should be none right now. Certainly not that quickly. But this is also combined with the entitlement mindset, which shouldn't be surprising, considering that the murderer was a liberal. he wasn't even able to understand why he would have to post that kind of bail. Here's a quote from Brent. I have a job, a life, and a house, and things that I don't exactly want to see go by the wayside. Family that are very important to me. Guess what? That kid was family that was important to someone else, you entitled little...
Yeah. Bring that quote back up for me for just a second. Second thing right there. A life. He doesn't have it anymore.
Right.
The thing that you say that you have, your job, your life, you just stop right there at the second point.
That sucks because if I don't know, oh my gracious, I don't even know how the mom and the family of this young man who died this way are dealing with this right here. And yet the person that took a life away from his family is complaining that, hey, I got a life to live, bro. This is way too much money, man. I got to pay bills. Come on, what are y'all doing? Come on, get me up out of here. Well, what's the problem? I thought this is what we supposed to do. Can I get out or what? And sure enough, they let him out. Wow.
He doesn't have it anymore, so you don't get to have, maybe some freedom for a little while until we sort this out.
Right. And, he's saying this is justification. And again, this is a problem we have a problem with bail. We have a problem with catch and release with prisoners, with violent, hardened criminal. The goal of the left is to turn these criminals into voters and to turn you into a criminal. For example, if maybe you happen to have a gun that has too many rounds in the magazine, right? They want you to be a criminal. And people like this get released. I have a job, I have a life, and a house. It's the entitlement mindset that is tied up in this. I want him jobless, penniless, homeless, lifeless.
And bailless.
You know what? We'll give him
Yeah. I'm with you, Stephen.
a home. It's got bars. They got all kinds of people in there. They tend to yell a lot. It's a lot of commotion, stuff like that goes on. Maybe,
Angry, raging erections.
fresh fish gets you.
Home is what you make it.
No, he admitted to enough that bail shouldn't be on the table.
He called 911. It's like, oh, okay, yeah. So you feel bad about chasing this kid down and running him over. I don't know if the kid was in a car, or if the kid was on foot. I don't know the story there, but you basically just admitted that you did it.
Right, of course you did.
That's a death penalty case.
Political violence is also something we need to discuss, right? The left has wanted you to believe that political violence is being perpetrated by the right. That's why, and we'll get to, I don't know, whichever FBI director, I don't know who we'll talk about.
And this is unfortunate, too, because this is one of those type of stories that even when Steven Crowder does it, he's not getting the views that he would normally get on any of his other videos because certain things are being quieted. I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. Please, someone explain it to me, man. I don't get it. Why we some grown ass people, but we play these stupid political games. I do not get it. Oh, let's turn the volume down on this one. It's ridiculous to me. It's ridiculous. How do we expect for anybody to trust anything that they see online or anything that they receive from news medias? I mean, the representation of different sides that we see on MSNBC, CNN, Fox. How do we expect to trust that? We're spoon feeding people exactly what we know will help our agenda, and that's it. And if we see somebody too loud speaking the truth, we turn them down. Where's Dave Chappelle when you need him? Huh? See, this is why I like comedians. This is why comedians get a pass to talk their sugar honey iced tea and tell you exactly what's going on. But because we're laughing, well, they're not politicians, but it's hilarious when they say it. I love it when they say it, but they're not politicians. But it's hilarious when they say it, and it's so true. That's the reason why it's so hilarious, because it's so true. The more truthful it is, the more funny it is. That's why people love certain comedians. And those are mostly the raunchiest. I'm not talking about raunchy as far as showing a titty or showing a nipple or the ding-a-ling or nothing like that. I'm just saying, when it comes to people who are putting the truth out there in a way that not only does it sting, but it make you laugh at yourself. That's what I'm talking about, man. And this right here is not a laughing matter, man. The only name that I do see is the person who committed this heinous act. I don't even see the name of the kid who was victimized, man. For simply being young with political views. That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. And I can only imagine if this was the other way around. I believe it would be on some, because that's where the wave is right now. It's almost like to be conservative is in a bear market right now. If you understand, you know, cryptocurrency and whatnot is in a bear market right now to be a conservative. There's a bull market right now to be liberal. So liberalism is being protected, but this hurt my heart, man. This hurt my heart. This really did hurt my heart, man. I don't know what to say. What do y'all guys say about this? Let me know in the comments below. And if you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so. You will. Man, I need to go find Emily Compagno now because I need to smile. That's what I need to do. I need to find some Emily Compagno. Let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. And if you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so and you are out the door. Once again, guys, I am Van, and now we are all the LFR family. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video and hopefully inside of the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing per usual. Love y'all.